So here we're going to create a couple of iframe videos to work alongside the figures. Here under the Go To Element option, it'll take us to primary elements. So we want to strip the division tag. Now we go back and now we see it's listing all the figures. We're going to go down about midway and create a couple of iframe elements so they respond the same way as the menu items. Now, two videos occupy about the same height as a figure with the captions. So we're going to wrap them with the division tag. So we'll put a new division tag between two figures. So we go to the figure element, the add, replace, and target element, and then we'll leave the add as next sibling default, and then we'll choose a division tag. Then we go to the edit text for the division wrapper that we just created. Then we'll paste in the YouTube Embed code that we're going to use for two videos. So we hit the update button. At this point, the iframe elements are directly within the division tag. Then submit that change. Go back. We go to the Go To Elements. Look for the new division tag we put in. The span tags wrapping the iframes now. That's done by TinyMCE automatically once the iframes are submitted. And once that's done, now we can initiate RWD iframe response. We're going to note the number when there's a lot of elements above. This way we can quickly return to the same element. And we're going to do that for the second iframe. Now if we go back and we look, we see that in addition to the span tags, each of the iframes are now wrapped with the P tag. Now what the auto iframe RWD option actually does is it uses a commonly used method where iframes are absolutely positioned and then wrap with the container that's relatively positioned with the padding bottom so that the height is now correctly proportional to the actual video width. Now normally we would give the P tag the particular width that we use for the video. We're going to give it to the division tag and we're going to set the P tags at 100%. So they'll occupy 100% of the width that the division tag is, and that way the two videos will lie one on top of the other and occupy the full width of the division tag, and then the division tag we give the post 1 class. Now as we take a look at the peak style itself, we see that it has a width of 95% already and the max width. These are temporary default styles automatically given. We're going to go ahead and modify it to 100%, and we'll do the same for the second P tag. For the second P tag, we'll also give it a padding top of 20px so that it has some distance between it and the video on top of it. This can also be done by adding a style class instead. And finally, we'll give the division element the post 1 class for the width response and animation to match those of the figure tags. We update and then we submit those changes. We'll check out the web view. There we see our two videos faded in from the left, just like the menu items. And if we play the video, there it is. And then we can make it full screen if we want.